Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between... The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Mark 54. No chance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs the ball and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson running right. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Point at Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the
they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's crashing.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 26. Check. Frank.
On 1st down, it's Ellis. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
In your face.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready up. 13, 13. He's coming. Hard.
Now they try the right side here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. This is the tight end Fant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're going to start. Oh, lady. It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's it. Any weapon. Oh, lady. Kill. Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They have to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Want to run the football? This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Alpha.
2nd and 1. He finds Hillman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. 18
Gator. Out.
Now a handoff looking right. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. He
trusted
his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Darnold on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch left. He's stopped right there.
Hey, hey, high 7.
Darnold from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
90 is in mind. Oh, you get on the head. 80. Check safety, check safety. Shoot. Tighten up.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
Now Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.